In this video, you're about to learn the common causes of hormonal imbalances. And it isn't what you think. Because your hormones are never really just the problem, right? Painful periods, PCOS, irregular cycles, heavy, long or short periods, fatigue, hormonal acne, all of these have deeper roots than just hormones. So let's look at the top 6 underlying causes of hormonal imbalances, starting with nutrient deficiencies. Our body needs adequate nutrients to make and metabolize hormones, right? And when we think about where we get our nutrients from, it's from the food we eat daily. Nutrient deficiencies are at the core of all period problems, from PMS to cramps to irregular missing periods. And why period problems are so common is because nutrient deficiencies are so common. Some of the most common nutrient deficiencies that are driving underlying hormonal imbalances are nutrients such as lower levels of vitamin D, B12, iron, folate, calcium, magnesium, iodine, just to name a few. So let's look at what's causing these nutrient deficiencies. And some examples I want to talk about, things such as today's Western diet, which is really high in processed, packaged, fatty foods that are severely lacking in nutrients. Then poor quality or incorrect supplementation can also contribute to nutrient deficiencies. And I personally think this is a huge one. Way too many people are self-prescribing. They're buying any old supplement off the shelf that they're just, they've heard about on a podcast or on Instagram, but having no understanding of firstly about the importance of quality of the supplement or form, but also about how each nutrient impacts other nutrients in the body. So many people are relying on supplements to be the be-all, end-all, fix-all, instead of making simple changes in their diet. And I think it just needs to be said, you cannot out-supplement a poor diet or lifestyle. End of story. Another factor that is really causing nutrient deficiencies is agricultural farming practices, which are depleting the nutrients in which our food grows. And that's something to also be aware of, because today we really aren't getting the adequate levels and amounts of nutrients we need from food. And that's when we can use supplements to fill in the gaps. Then another factor that can cause nutrient depletion are things like hormonal birth control, high caffeine, high sugar consumption, alcohol consumption. So not only do you need to start paying attention to replenishing nutrients with food, but there are factors such as lifestyle and environment that are also at play as well. So moving on to another cause of hormonal imbalance is a dysregulated metabolism. It is your metabolism that runs the hormone show. How we are effectively using the nutrients from the food we eat determines our hormonal functioning. Right? And it's poor metabolism that equals poor menstrual health. You have to improve your metabolic function before hormonal balance and sustainable health can become a reality. End of story. Another cause of hormonal imbalance is liver dysfunction. Now, one of the most important roles of the liver is to detox estrogen. Put it this way, if your liver is burdened, your hormones are going to be hearing about it and estrogen will become dominant. Hormonal imbalances always need liver support. Symptoms of estrogen dominance include heavy periods, painful periods, bloating, migraines, PMS, PMDD, swollen tender breasts before your periods. These are all signs that your liver needs support. If you're someone who experiences these symptoms during your menstrual cycle, you'll definitely want to take our free period health quiz to discover the most effective tools and strategies to naturally rebalance your hormones and eliminate these symptoms for good. When we're talking about the liver, tips to support your liver are things such as decreasing your alcohol consumption. I get it, can be tricky for some people. Reducing your exposure to toxins in the form of what kind of household products are you using, skincare and makeup, and also making sure to eat more leafy greens because these are liver superfoods. They stimulate your digestive juices, so things like kale, Swiss chard, broccoli sprouts. The more bitter the veggie, the better for your liver. Then blood sugar imbalances are also another underlying cause of hormonal imbalance. imbalance. So if you're eating in a way that has your blood sugar and insulin spiking and crashing continuously, it is going to mess with all of your hormones. And the food culprits, you know what they are: sugary treats, bread, pasta, cake, etc. You know them. So diet and lifestyle changes to balance blood sugar and correct insulin levels is really key to keeping inflammation in the body low and helping restore hormonal balance. So another cause of hormonal imbalances is poor adrenal function. And I cannot stress this enough. Stress is the mother of all hormonal imbalances because it impacts your adrenal health. So running on cortisol, it downregulates everything in the body, including progesterone. So if you're experiencing missing or late periods or regular periods, PMS, fatigue, infertility, you need to get your stress levels in check and work on building your body's resilience to stress. This is something I am always trying to get better at. Incorporating daily meditation or getting enough sleep, moving my body, consuming adaptogenic herbs. These are, just a few of my own favorite ways to actively support my nervous system on a daily basis. So moving on to another factor that can be underneath hormonal imbalances, and that is poor gut health, which is so overlooked and just not spoken about enough when it comes to our hormones. But it is so critical we support our gut. Our microbiome regulates our immune system. It supports the production of serotonin, your happy hormones, and the elimination of excess hormones. So inflammation in your gut causes hormonal issues. So if you're someone who experiences IBS, chronic constipation, leaky gut, diarrhea, gut issues cause period problems, period. So to be efficiently moving excess hormones and toxins out of the body, you need to be doing a minimum of at least 1 to 3 healthy bowel movements daily. Really start paying attention to the health of your stool, your poop, because it is a reflection of your health. As you can see, when your sex hormones are out of balance, they are rarely alone. Your hormonal imbalance symptoms may stem from issues with your adrenals, your thyroid, gut, liver, diet, and lifestyle factors as well. So balancing your hormones requires a multi-system approach that considers you as a whole person, right? It also requires really listening to what your beautiful body is telling you, because it is always talking with you, and symptoms that you experience are just your body's way of communicating with you that there is an underlying imbalance that needs to be addressed. You just need to listen. So if you want to discover what is causing your hormonal imbalances, I recommend taking our free period health quiz, which will provide you with a clear path to naturally balancing your hormones and healing your menstrual cycle. Balancing your hormones doesn't have to be complex. Balance is possible, and your body, it wants to heal. It is always working for you. You just require the right guidance, and your body requires the right support to do so. If you want to learn more about how to naturally balance your hormones, you'll want to watch my next video.